The Catholic residents of Goma are deeply disappointed by Pope Francis' postponed trip to the DRC. The Vatican made the announcement on Friday, explaining doctors had advised the 85-year-old pontiff not to travel because of a knee problem. After visiting Kinshasa, Francis was meant to travel to Goma in the country's troubled east. We were expecting his message of hope, a message of comfort to the population of North Kivu, which has been suffering for years, and unfortunately his trip has been postponed. It is a feeling of sadness. We thought that his visit, his arrival in Goma, North Kivu, could help us to find peace, because his speeches could have major impacts on our ability to find peace here.
Dans la cour de grands pour que nous puissions au moins avoir la paix dans notre province.
Ongoing conflicts in this region have forced thousands of people to flee their homes. Some of them are living in harsh conditions in makeshift camps, one of which the Pope was supposed to visit. We thought that the Pope would come to help us because of the situation we're going through. We thought that when he arrived, we, the victims, would be considered and have some visibility, but unfortunately the bad news is that he's not coming anymore. About half of the DRC's population is Catholic. Francis has been using a wheelchair for a month due to strained ligaments in his knee that have made standing difficult. He was supposed to set foot in the DRC and South Sudan in early July. A lucky bunch of 50 school children from Drancy in the northern Parisian suburbs was able to spend some time with the international football player Edouard Mendy. The member of the Senegalese national team and Chelsea goalkeeper is part of a project called Power Z, which vows to educate the young generation via a free online video game.
I
think we're in a generation where kids are very connected, but often they're poorly connected, because there are a lot of cartoons, games that don't necessarily teach them anything. So this video game is a very good mix between entertainment and learning, and it enriches our kids, and it's something that we have to harness.
The
admired player who helped Senegal lift its first African Cup of Nations this year also financially invested in the development of Power Z. The father of two young boys also says he fell in love with its concept because it's free. We've developed a kind of little avatar that looks like me, and you can use it and play with it.
On va pouvoir m'utiliser et jouer avec moi, donc on va dire que c'est.
We can say that that's my concrete contribution to the game. I'm very involved in the project. For me, children are the future. Education is the foundation. We can link the two. Power Z was designed by a team of 50 people, including video game and pedagogy specialists. Their idea was to create an educational fantasy and interactive game that was not too serious. I met Edouard and I realized several things. First of all, we have exactly the same values. His desire to see education accessible to all, to allow everyone to educate themselves, rise in society. All of this was very important for him. And then the second thing is what we see here at this event, that I already saw from the beginning. When we talk to children, he is a model. Its designers have raised 10 million euros for the development of the game internationally, a motivation shared by the Senegalese goalkeeper who says he wishes to see Power Z on a world scale.
A dream. In a district where very few people have been to school, these women as old as 80 are given the chance to study. They are taught numeracy, literacy and general knowledge. It's one of the projects in Okere Smart City, which used to be a village shattered by war. Amuge Harriet is one of the students and she is already applying the knowledge in her business.
Originally, I used to also do simple businesses, and because I didn't know mathematics, they would cheat me. But now, because of this adult literacy class, I'm able to calculate simple mathematics so I can count my money well.
And that is what drives Ojok Okelo, the community builder behind this transformation.
My inspiration was quite selfish. I wanted to live a good life, even in the most remotest of locations. And I noticed then that I couldn't just live a comfortable life myself. We had to thrive together as a community.
With his own savings, Ojok has built a complex that accommodates an adult education service, health center, local bank, and even a Shia massage parlor, facilities you wouldn't find in typical Ugandan villages. When he first returned after an insurgency, he found nothing at home in Okere Kotuke district, northern Uganda.
In the next 10 years, which is 2030, we hope to build the 50%. And then the future, we want to create, this place as a hub.
In a society where the rural is often ignored, Ojok's milestones are changing how the countryside is perceived. Rosia Athman for Africa News in Otuke, Uganda.